Welcome to Kerr 9000's Horror House.
Okay, so I purchased the book Doctor Sleep the very second it came out and couldn't wait to read it because I'm a massive Stephen King fan. And I had absolutely loved The Shining. It was an awesome book. I also enjoyed the Stanley Kubrick film version of The Shining despite all of its differences to the book it was based on. Once I'd heard there was going to be a Doctor Sleep film, I knew that the writer and director of this film would have a tough job. Would they simply make a film version of the Stephen King book, or would they try to tie it to the very popular movie based on the prequel? Well, the screenplay writer and director, Mike Flanagan, manages to walk a very careful line here, while staying largely true to the book, but also adjusting some details of the story, just enough to ensure that the film can fit into the universe of the Stanley Kubrick cult classic 1980s adaptation of The Shining. A cult who call themselves the True Knot are hunting children with powers, and they're keeping the ghosts of the little boys and girls that they catch in silver canisters. It's a bit like a sinister version of the Scream energy from Monsters Inc. Apart from they are scaring the heck out of the kids, killing them and catching their shine in a can. They're led by a lady called Rose the Hat, played by Rebecca Ferguson. And this lady's part of and the leader of this cult who eat the screams and drink the pain of children for a longer, not eternal, but very extended life. I won't spoil the film too much, but I have to say that this lady's performance is great. She's a very good villain, but she also shows hints of fear, and she's like a predatory animal. But equally, awesome performance from Ewan McGregor playing Danny Torrance. He really owns this role, as well as the girl that plays Abra, Kayla Curran, who gives a great performance. But I feel this is a great film. It really does walk the line between being a sequel to the book and the movie. All the villains in this film, they do a really good job of making you hate them. The acting is great. And, you know, there's some scares in it. There's some thrills. And I would even go so far as to say that this film betters the Shining film. The Shining is a good film, but it's quite a slow burn. It's quite long, and you're just waiting for things to happen. And this film is a sort of similar length, but it really does sort of pull you from scene to scene. You feel like you're along the roller coaster ride. I cannot recommend this film highly enough. The only thing I can recommend higher than this film is the book upon which it is based. Stephen King is an absolute horror writing legend. Watch this film, read the book, and it's Kerr 9000 signing out, saying, keep on watching those scary movies, boys and ghouls.